2nd and 13.
I say you ain't gonna do nothing. Man, you be cool, nigga.
I take that share play. I don't want to be behind. I like being hit.
Well, I'll put the broadcast up, nigga. You want me to take it down? Let that nigga put the share play up?
Couldn't even find his outlet, man, because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
I'm on it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go.
Calm down. I'm on your shit, man. I'm on your shit. Calm down.
You know what I'm saying, nigga? Don't make it beat me using my batteries up for nothing, nigga.
Man, I paid for the commercial. What are you talking about?
I ain't charging for no commercial, nigga. I'm charging airtime, nigga.
I'm charging, even though you ain't charging or not. It was up there.
I'm charging airtime, nigga. Oh, this disrespectful motherfucker. All right. Okay.
Nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation.
Hit him with this.
But guess what? It all started with what happened on
Dallas just beat me by 3 fucking points, man. I ran him up.
Running with him. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. Chiefs coming back onto the field, as we noted earlier, going to take on the Colts this weekend. 12-4 in the regular season. You get the first-round bye. #1 offense in the NFL. That's the good part, but the defense has left something to be desired. Yeah, they rank 31st. That's just one step from the bottom in terms of
slow down, my
defense in the
nigga.
NFL. But they do rush the passer very well. Tied for the league lead in sacks. Their thing is, can they get a couple of key takeaways and just give the ball back to Mahomes and win a lot of shootouts?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. They went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that?
Oh, man. What the fuck happened with that? You hit it?
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed.
Oh, I ain't saw you hit it. I thought my man caught that motherfucker.
There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team loves to see points on the board.
Some of them are good.
In the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
My fault, I was trying to get back there, bro. I got you now, though.
Pass midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Austin's got it left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They give to Elliott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They'll turn to the power game, and Olawale trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Prescott down. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll give it to the fullback, Olawale, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2. And
he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to give them a 2-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill.
Man, how this nigga block my man out? Man, that's bullshit.
Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Here's Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Prescott to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. But with that incompletion, Charles, a big story, as it always is come January. Head coaching changes around the NFL. If you count the situations in Cleveland, in Green Bay, that's 8 openings all told.
And that's about the number people were starting to predict somewhere around mid-season. I think out of all of them, the Marvin Lewis situation in Cincinnati, he had been there for 16 years. Many thought he might stay, but it seemed like it was a mutual deal where he decided to step down. But out of all of them, there may be 1 or 2 that may recirculate within the league.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Run. Everyone, wide in. Run.
Throwing. Prescott. And pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now that we sit in the postseason, let's talk about some of these awards we've been hitting on all year, Charles. MVP, what do you think?
Well, I think it's going to come down to Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback at Kansas City, Drew Brees, quarterback New Orleans, and Aaron Donald, the defensive tackle for Los Angeles Rams.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be...
And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Austin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Prescott on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, CD, one thing you and I haven't discussed now that we are in the playoffs, now we know how the start of the draft is going to go. You look at the top 5, Arizona, San Fran, Jets at 3, Raiders, wherever they may be at 4, Tampa Bay 5. What are your thoughts?
Well, immediately, this is going to be different in 2019 than 2018, because in 2018, it was all about the quarterbacks. I don't think that's going to be the case. You just mentioned the top 5. You can make a legitimate case that in the top 5, none of those teams are in the market to select a quarterback. So,
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 points in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here you go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Prescott now from the 50. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
This one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. David Irving able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the kick by Butker is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They run again with Ware. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards there at a first down.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? Is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. And this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Ware takes the give from Mahomes, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
What you doing?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. On the ground, this is Ware. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams...
That's a bone you hit, my nigga?
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big...
I hear that second sound. I thought you was hitting the bone.
And try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First down, Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Looking to throw. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man.
Come on.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Prescott. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hitting that slant, a lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's Prescott, and Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley from 4 yards out. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And now running right through it. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On second down, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Spencer Ware, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, are almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, while we have a second, let's look ahead of the divisional round of the AFC. Of course, Indianapolis and Kansas City kicking things off. And, Charles, the Colts 4-0 all-time versus KC in the playoffs. They're becoming a pretty trendy pick.
They really are, and a lot of it is because of the strength of their offensive and defensive lines, not to mention how Andrew Luck is playing in his comeback season here in 2018. But Kansas City, the #1 seed, they're seeking to break that trend of losing games in the playoffs at home that they shouldn't. This is another opportunity with Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
Speaking of losing games in the playoffs, Phillip Rivers and the Chargers 0-7, including the playoffs against New England with Tom Brady at quarterback. Can they stem the tide?
This is their opportunity. No better chance for the Chargers to get it done. As I always say to you, if not now, Chargers, when? Even though it is going to New England.
And Beasley with it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Here's Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go now.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And they're going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. This is Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go to Elliott again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Austin's got it left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Damn, close.
They'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
What up? What up, my nigga?
With that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
Hey,
and I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
You got winners, dog. I'm about to play. My nigga got somebody to play.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
It's football.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there. And he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
And now here comes Kansas City. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, no doubt.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively.
Oh, well, a good game like that, huh?
Huh?
I said, oh, baby, a good game like that. Shit.